Hey people, how are you doing? So everybody want Moto G 3rd Gen honest review. So here it is. This is me, Nakul from TechBoy. Let's get started. Okay guys, so you know the basics of my honest review video, the pros and cons, what a normal user would like and dislike in this phone. So obviously let's start with the pros, the good things. And the first thing that I like about this phone, Moto G 3rd Gen, is how it looks and its design. Obviously it looks better than before. For example, this silver strip at the back, and at the bottom we have a dimple with an M. Your index finger automatically goes over here while you're holding a device, so it feels even better. The grip gets better and the back cover is even better, not like the previous one which was matte and rubbery, which used to attract lots of fingerprints, but not this back cover. It has these vertical lines, as you can see, and they help really a lot when you hold the phone, and it really helps when you grip the device and makes it feels really good in the hand. It's like you can't lose the grip. So if you'll ask me that which is the best device to hold in the hand, which is not too big or not too small, then I would say it's the Moto G 3rd Gen, because it is feels really great in the hand, grips really well, plus this curved back, a bit curved back, feels really nice. It just takes the shape of your palm. I mean, really nice. So that's the first thing that I like about this phone, guys. So now moving on to the second thing that I like about this phone is one of the major feature of this device, which is that this phone is IPX7 rated, means it's a waterproof device, and I already tested that. If you want to see that video, then click right over here. I did bunch of stuff with this device. I poured lots of water on it and drowned it in a bucket and a drum full of water. I also recorded videos underwater with this device, so it's pretty good. I mean, no effects on this phone. I played with this phone for almost 30 minutes in the water here and there, pouring water, drowning it, but nothing happened. The device is still working perfectly fine, no problems whatsoever. So that's the second thing that I like about this phone, guys, waterproof device. Now let's move on to the third thing that I like about this phone, which is that it does have front-facing loudspeaker right over here at the bottom. Now it doesn't have dual loudspeaker like the Moto G 2nd Gen, but it does have front-facing loudspeaker, single speaker, but the quality has been improved a lot. Now I remember in the 2nd Gen it had two loudspeakers and they were pretty loud, but the quality was a bit hashy. The trebles and some sounds were not that clear, but in this speaker they are pretty clear. The treble and everything is really clear. Obviously the volume is a bit less than the 2nd Gen because that phone has two loudspeakers and this one has only one, but still the loudspeaker is really loud enough and it's really clear. So that's the third thing that I like about this phone. And now let's talk about the fourth thing that I like about this phone, which is a Moto Assist and Actions. Now this is something software related, so other Motorola devices will also have it, but as it is present in this phone, so I'm gonna mention it. Now Moto Assist is something, a profile or anything, like you can add profile and choose activities that what the phone should do when a certain time hits or when it goes to a certain place. As you can see, add activity, add your place. So you can select your home and office. So whenever your phone goes to your office, it will automatically detect your location by the cellular towers, and it will automatically trigger some things like make the phone go on silent, turn off the Wi-Fi, turn on the mobile data, anything you select. So that's pretty cool. And after that you have the actions like double karate chop for torch and twist for quick capture. So if I do this, there we go, it will turn on the torch again to turn it off, and if I double twist, it will turn on the camera, and once again it will turn on the front facing camera. Oops, it didn't. There we go. So as you can see, again back to rear. So this is pretty cool. Plus there is one more thing over here, which is display I notify you at a glance. Now this is supposed to be a feature, but I don't really like it, and we'll tell you about it in the cons part. Now this is something like whenever a notification arrives, it will show you on the lock screen, and whenever you move your phone or pick it up, it will turn on that screen, only the blank screen with the notification or just the time if there is no notification. Now this is supposed to be a feature, but I don't really like it, and we'll tell you what it is in the cons part. So that was the fourth thing that I like about this phone, assist and actions. Now let's move on to the fifth thing, which is the Corning Gorilla Glass 3. Now this phone does have Corning Gorilla Glass 3, so it's almost scratch resistant. Means if you want, then you don't have to put on a screen guard or anything, you can just go without it and the phone will be fine. But it's always recommended to get a screen guard on for your own phone safety. So that's totally up to you, but this phone does have Corning Gorilla Glass 3, so that's the fifth thing that I like about this phone. And now let's move on to the sixth thing, which is also the last thing that I like about this phone, and that is the latest version of Android. Now Moto G is pure Android device and it comes with the latest version 5.1.1 Lollipop, and it will be the one of the first devices which will get the Android M, the latest version again. So that's pretty cool, and that's the sixth and the last thing that I like about this phone. So those were the good things, the pros, and before I move on to the cons, now let's talk about the camera, because yes, as usual, the camera has some good things and the bad things. That's why I like to keep it in the middle of pros and cons. So let's talk about the camera and go in the camera. So right now I'm not going to show you the camera interface, guys, because that would take even more time, but if you want to see that, then click right over here. This is the unboxing video of this phone in which I showed the whole camera interface. So if you want to see that, click right over here, guys. So now talking about the camera, I want to tell you that the camera has been a great improvement in this device since the previous generation, because it's more clear and the quality of the pics are really great. Plus I want to show you one feature, which is this, the brightness control. Just like the iPhone, now you can turn up the brightness and turn it down from the screen itself. You don't need to go in brightness or exposure settings to turn it up or down. It's present right over here, so that's pretty cool. And if we talk about the pics quality, the pics are also really nice. No matter indoors or outdoors, the quality is really improved since the previous version of the Moto G. And the camera has been also improved. As I said, it's 13 megapixel now. Plus the dual LED flash are color toned and they try to make the picture look more real and natural, so that's pretty cool. And again, I said the picture quality is really good no matter indoors or outdoors, with flash, without flash. They are like really good. You can see the samples now. Okay guys, so you just saw the picture samples. You can see that the picture quality is pretty good no matter outdoors or indoors, and in indoors without flash, with flash, it's good. However, the problem starts when you click pic at night or at a darker place without the flash, or even with the flash, but if the object is a bit far, then the pics tend to be a bit grainy and you can see those white spots and white grains everywhere. For an example, here's a picture sample of that. Okay, so you just saw the sample of that also. Now let's move on to the video recording, video mode. Here we go. Now this phone can record full HD 1080p videos, so that's a good thing. Plus it can also record slow motion video at 720p, again a good thing. But there are two things that I don't like in the video recording mode. One, that it doesn't have tap to focus. It just takes a picture when you tap on the screen. So sometimes it takes a lot of time to focus because it's all automatic. You can't tap and force the phone or the camera to focus somewhere at an object or anywhere. So sometimes it takes a bit time to focus when you go from macro to portrait or landscape. It takes a bit time. Plus the second thing that I don't like in the video recording is that there is no flash toggle while you're recording. As you can see, you can stop the video, you can pause the video, you can take pictures simultaneously, but there is no flash toggle. However, you can do that before you start recording. Just go over here and turn on the flash, and now when you will start recording, it will be on. So again, no tap to focus and no flash toggle. So these are two things in the video recording that I don't like. Apart from that, the video recording quality is also nice. So that was the camera part, guys. Now let's move on to the cons part, the bad things, the things that I don't like in this phone. And the first thing that I don't like about this phone is that there is no notification LED in this device. That's right, no LED, no notification light. I mean, it's a 13,000 rupees phone, and I think a notification LED should have been there, but it's not. First thing I don't like about this phone. Moving on to the second thing that I don't like about this phone. Now you remember I was talking about the Moto glance, the notification thing, the screen turns on when there's a notification or when you pick up your phone. Now that's supposed to be a feature, but why I don't like it, I'll tell you why. Now you have placed your phone like, see, it just turns on randomly even with the slightest movement, as you can see. Now it gets really annoying when the phone is on your bed, and when you get on the bed, the mattress moves and it will turn on. And even in the car, when you are on the bumpy road, even on a normal drive, if your phone is on a stand or on a holder, on a cup holder, anywhere, whenever your car goes on a bump or anything, or when you hit a rough road, it just turns on the screen, and it turns on again and again and again, and it gets really annoying and distracting, guys. Look at this. I mean, now I picked it up, but even when you don't pick up and the phone detects slightest movement, it will turn on the screen, as you can see. And it gets really annoying because you think like if someone is calling you or a message has arrived, but it's just the phone giving you the glance at the screen. See? So it's pretty annoying, guys. This is the second thing that I don't like about this phone. So now let's move on to the third thing that I don't like about this phone, which is the equalizer, which is not customizable. Over here, equalizer. Now as you can see, here is the equalizer and you can't customize it. Sucks, right? You just have these presets from which you can choose. There we go. But you can't customize by yourself. You have speaker, wired stereo, and even in here, as you can see, you can't customize anything according to your needs. You just have these presets. There we go. So third thing I don't like about this phone. So now let's talk about the fourth thing that I don't like about this phone is that there is no shortcut to turn on and off the mobile data, the 3G from outside. Like if we go in the notification bar and click on the Wi-Fi, it will turn on. Click again, turn off. But if you click on the mobile data, it will take you to the settings. And over here you have to go in settings again, and then over here you have to turn it on like this. So again, it sucks, right? I mean, why not give it outside? Now it's not something that Moto did, but Google did. But again, it's present in this phone because this phone has a later version of Android. I don't like this. The fourth thing, I don't like this. So now let's talk about the fifth thing that I don't like about this phone, which is that the Wi-Fi range of this device is kind of less than other devices. Now this could be due to that this phone is waterproof and everything is sealed. The whole phone is sealed and signals can't get through. But yes, this is a problem for me because the Wi-Fi range is kind of less and I don't like this. So this is the fifth thing that I don't like in this phone. So let's talk about the sixth thing, the last thing that I don't like about this phone, which is that when you turn off the screen and when you see it in a proper light, you see some lines like a chip or motherboard lines. I don't know what. I'll just try and show you. If I turn on the flash of my OnePlus One, and here you can see these lines from up, and here we go, Moto glance turned on again. So yeah, I really hate that Moto glance, guys. So here you can see these lines. Now when you see the phone in direct sunlight, you can clearly see these lines. They are like from top to bottom, straight lines, and it was present in the Moto E first generation also. I don't know about the second generation because I didn't review that, but it was there in the Moto E first generation and I didn't like it. So it's present in the Moto E third generation as well. So yeah, this is the sixth thing that I don't like in this phone, guys. So yeah, that was the sixth thing that I don't like about this phone, guys, because that kind of gives this phone a cheap feeling. Because I mean, why the hell we are seeing those lines in the first place? I mean, I don't see that in any other devices. Then why in this device it's not a cheap device? I mean, why the hell? Anyways, that was the sixth thing and the last thing that I don't like about this phone. So now you guys have seen the pros and cons and the camera part. Now let's talk about some general stuff. Now I want to tell you that this phone does have move to SD card options, means you can move your apps, games to the SD card. So that's a good thing. If I go into as you can see, move to SD, so that's a good thing. The second thing I want to tell you about is the call quality, which is also pretty good. I would rate it around 8.5 out of 10. So yeah, you can hear the person really well, loud and clear I would say, and the other person can also hear you well. And the third thing I want to tell you about is the battery backup, guys. Now this phone has 2470 mAh battery, almost 2500, just slightly below. And the battery backup I got was more than a day, more than 24 hours, around 26 or 27 hours. And the screen time was around 4 hours and 50 minutes. That was the screen time, again close to 5 hours, so that's pretty good. But again, remember, that was with only normal to less usage, no heavy stuff, no gaming, just Wi-Fi and 3G was on all the time, and turned it off only during the night. And I did Facebook, WhatsApp, a bit of calling and a bit of web surfing also, and that's what I got. So you can, I think, easily get around 20 hours or 24 hours with normal usage without any problem. So yeah, pretty good battery also. Plus the last thing I want to tell you about is the music quality in the headphones, which is good. It is really loud, guys, in the headphones, trust me. I used the Sennheiser CX180 headphones with this device and they were really loud. Plus the bass is also there, treble and everything is there, but I feel as the equalizer is not customizable, the bass could have been better. It's not that deep as it should have been. But yes, you can always download a third-party app like Power Amp or any other and customize the equalizer according to your needs, so that's totally up to you. But yes, the sound quality in headphones is good enough. So that's it, guys. This was the honest review video of the new Moto G 3rd generation. If you liked my video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. It will help me a lot, guys. Plus, if you want to see any of the previous videos of the Moto G 3rd generation that I made, like the water test, then click right over here. If you want to see the benchmark video, click right over here. And if you want to see the unboxing video, then click right over here. And again, if you have any question, comment, suggestion, put them in the comments down below. I will try my level best to help you out, guys. Plus you can also catch me on my Facebook page. The link of that page will be in the description below, so go and like me there as well. You can ask me questions over there as well. So thank you for watching, guys, and please do subscribe to my channel, guys.